Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD, the Iraqi Dinar and Iraq's financial future. Challenges and opportunities. The story of the Iraqi dinar is deeply intertwined with Iraq's broader economic and political landscape, reflecting its successes, setbacks, and potential. Once a symbol of stability and economic strength in the Middle East, the dinar has experienced severe devaluation over the past few decades due to wars, sanctions, and internal political challenges. As Iraq works toward economic recovery, the dinar's future depends on various factors, including policy reforms, global partnerships, and efforts to diversify the economy. This article explores the history of the Iraqi dinar, current developments, and the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for Iraq's economy. The history of the Iraqi dinar. The Iraqi dinar, introduced in 1932, was initially pegged to the British pound and later to the US dollar, reflecting Iraq's strong economic position. By the late 1980s, during the height of Iraq's oil boom, the dinar was valued at $3.62 per unit, making it one of the world's strongest currencies. This period of prosperity, however, was short-lived. The 1990 Gulf War marked the beginning of a tumultuous era for Iraq's economy. International sanctions, political instability, and conflict devastated the nation's financial system. Hyperinflation and the overprinting of currency during the 1990s led to a significant devaluation of the dinar, which fell to fractions of a cent on the global market. The economic decline was exacerbated by years of war and corruption, shaking investor confidence and reducing Iraq's global standing. Fast forward to the present, Iraq is striving to rebuild its economy and restore the dinar's value. While a return to its former glory seems far-fetched in the near term, ongoing reforms and modernization efforts present opportunities for the dinar to regain some stability and credibility on the global stage. Recent economic reforms and modernization efforts. One of Iraq's most significant efforts to stabilize its economy has been its push toward financial modernization. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has spearheaded initiatives to digitize the nation's financial system, a move that is critical for broader economic reform. Digital payment systems are at the forefront of these efforts. By expanding electronic transaction systems and promoting digital banking, the CBI aims to reduce reliance on cash-based transactions and increase transparency. Experts have long emphasized the importance of digital systems in addressing corruption and inefficiencies in Iraq's financial infrastructure. An example of these modernization efforts is the long-anticipated deletion of zeros project. This initiative, which has been under discussion for over a decade, aims to simplify Iraq's monetary system by removing 3 zeros from the currency. For instance, a 1,000 dinar note would be replaced with a 1 dinar note. Proponents argue that this reform would simplify transactions, enhance confidence in the currency, and improve its global perception. Progress was made in 2023 as banks across Iraq began adopting digital payment solutions, and public awareness campaigns educated citizens about the benefits of electronic transactions. While these changes are still in the early stages, they mark an essential step toward integrating Iraq's economy into the global financial system. Challenges to economic stability. Despite the promising strides in financial modernization, Iraq faces significant challenges that hinder its economic stability. Political instability, legal uncertainty, and reliance on oil revenues remain some of the primary obstacles. One pressing issue is the legal uncertainty surrounding key economic reforms. Several major laws aimed at regulating foreign exchange, controlling inflation, and attracting investment have faced legal challenges for being deemed unconstitutional. A recent high-stakes appeal seeks to resolve these disputes, but the process has been slow and contentious. If these laws are upheld, they could pave the way for transformative changes in Iraq's financial system. However, delays in the legal process have fueled public frustration and created barriers to progress. Inflation is another critical issue. Rising prices for goods and services have eroded the purchasing power of ordinary Iraqis, especially low-income families who spend a significant portion of their income on essentials like food and housing. While the government has introduced measures such as tightening monetary policy and increasing social spending, these efforts have had limited success. Addressing inflation requires a multifaceted approach, including investments in infrastructure, education, and job creation to stimulate economic growth. Real estate policies have also sparked controversy. The central bank's recent decision to set a minimum purchase threshold of 100 million dinars for real estate transactions has faced backlash. Critics argue that this threshold is unaffordable for many Iraqis and exacerbates existing challenges in the housing market. High real estate prices in urban areas and bureaucratic hurdles make home ownership unattainable for many citizens, further widening economic inequality. International partnerships and foreign investment. Amid these domestic challenges, Iraq is actively working to strengthen its international relationships to attract foreign investment and support economic growth. A notable example is the recent meeting between Central Bank Governor Ali Mohsen Al-Alak and a U.S. delegation led by Steve Lutz, Vice President of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The discussions focused on enhancing economic and banking ties between Iraq and the United States, as well as exploring investment opportunities in key sectors such as energy, technology, and infrastructure. Iraq's strategic location and abundant natural resources make it an attractive destination for foreign investment. However, creating a business-friendly environment is essential to unlocking this potential. Structural reforms, greater transparency, and streamlined regulations are necessary to build investor confidence and ensure that foreign partnerships benefit all Iraqis. In April, a central bank delegation is scheduled to visit Washington to further discussions with American businesses. These efforts align with Iraq's broader strategy to position itself as a global economic player and reduce its dependence on oil revenues. Oil dependency and economic diversification. Iraq's economy is heavily reliant on oil, which accounts for over 90% of government revenue. While this dependency provides a steady income stream, it also exposes Iraq to vulnerabilities from fluctuations in global oil prices. A decline in oil prices can have severe consequences for public finances, limiting the government's ability to invest in infrastructure and social programs. Recognizing the risks of over-reliance on oil, Iraq has launched initiatives to diversify its economy. Sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism have been identified as potential alternatives to generate income and create jobs. However, progress in these areas has been slow, and oil remains the backbone of Iraq's economy. For Iraq to achieve meaningful economic diversification, significant investments in infrastructure, education, and technology are required. Encouraging foreign investment in non-oil sectors is also crucial. By leveraging its natural resources and strategic partnerships, Iraq can create new opportunities for growth and reduce its vulnerability to external shocks. The future of the Iraqi dinar. The question on everyone's mind is whether the Iraqi dinar can regain its former value. While a return to its peak of $3.62 per unit seems unlikely in the short term, there are reasons to be optimistic about the dinar's future. Ongoing reforms, including financial modernization and efforts to stabilize the economy, lay a strong foundation for recovery. If Iraq can address its political and economic challenges, attract foreign investment, and implement structural reforms, the dinar could regain stability and strengthen its global standing. Additionally, Iraq's young and resilient population is a significant asset. With the right policies and investments in education and job creation, Iraq has the potential to unleash its human capital and drive long-term economic growth. Conclusion. The Iraqi dinar's journey mirrors Iraq's broader struggles and aspirations. From its heights as one of the world's strongest currencies to its current challenges, the dinar represents both the setbacks and the resilience of the Iraqi people. Iraq stands at a crossroads. The success of ongoing reforms, international partnerships, and diversification efforts will determine the country's economic trajectory in the years to come. While challenges remain, the commitment of Iraq's leaders and the determination of its citizens provide hope for a brighter future. As Iraq continues its journey of recovery and growth, the dinar's value will serve as a barometer of the nation's progress. Achieving stability and prosperity will require bold decisions, collaboration, and a clear vision for the future. With sustained efforts, Iraq can unlock its full potential and restore confidence in its financial system.